Being a new teacher to kindergarten, I think there's a lot of things I was a little uncomfortable with trying, but writing was definitely the thing that I felt the most nervous about.
And writing has always been a struggle for me in terms of teaching, but this really helped make me more comfortable in teaching writing.
I couldn't imagine how I was going to turn these little 5-year-olds into writers by the end of the year and being able to write sentences.
And I could feel that when I was more comfortable, my students were more comfortable, and they were more susceptible to being successful.
Arlene, you've taught 37 years?
Yes.
And I've taught 38.
No wonder why our team has a total of 200 teaching years. WriteSteps is a different kind of program created by a team of people who are elementary classroom teachers, not professors or publishers who haven't been in the classroom in years. Hi, I'm Suzanne Klein, founder and CEO of WriteSteps. Thank you for being with us today, and welcome to WriteSteps. We know from experience that the teaching of writing is hard work. We're here to help you become more comfortable and successful teaching with the National Common Core State Standards.
So you have your WriteSteps Kit, and today we are going to help you get started.
Inside your kit, there is a binder. And everything that is in this binder is also on the web through WriteSteps. Everyone gets posters, a class set of privacy folders, and pens.
I like the privacy folders because they keep your papers private and they don't let anybody else see your papers. I don't know how to spell a word. I look at my privacy board.
To help you see the big picture, the pacing guides tell you the unit to teach, the month to teach it in, and the core standards it covers. WriteSteps lessons are 100% aligned with the Writing and Grammar National Core Standards. We've included core coverage charts that indicate how many times the core has been taught in a unit. With spiraling of the cores within the grade and throughout the grades, you can be sure your students are getting multiple opportunities for practicing the focus skills they need.
I've got to tell you, one of the things that I notice the teachers are saying is the fact that the program loops itself. And so kindergarten, the same sort of similar language that's being taught at the kindergarten level, it's advanced in first grade and it's advanced again in second grade. But in fact, it's new, but it's progressively new. And so that's one aspect of the program that I think that the teachers really like here.
We believe that in order to develop inspired writers who appreciate writing as a means of self-expression and are motivated to write more, it is essential to have writing be a consistent and frequent routine. The expectation for kindergarten and first grade is that WriteSteps writing will be taught a minimum of 3 days a week for 50 minutes. And for grades 2 through 5, WriteSteps writing will be taught a minimum of 4 days a week for 50 minutes.
I like writing time because we write a lot.
I like writing because I can express what I have in my mind on a piece of and write it on a piece of paper.
WriteSteps provides anytime, anywhere access to the daily lessons, visual aids, and videos. Let us show you how easy it is to use WriteSteps. First, put in your username and password. Next, it takes you to the clickable calendar. Choose your day of instruction. Let's take a look at how you view the lesson plans, visual aids, and videos. From here, you have an option. You can download lesson plan pages for offline viewing or enlarge the page to actual size for viewing on interactive whiteboards and document cameras. Click anywhere on the lesson plan to get out. Next, we'd like to show you an example of the lesson video you can watch with your students.
You have your speaking voice, your inner voice, and then you also have your writing voice. And in third grade last year, you learned about voice and how when you add voice to your writing, it puts more emotion and more personality. And yeah, you remember that's like putting your thumbprint on your paper, your uniqueness getting into your writing. So that's what we're going to learn today.
We designed WriteSteps to be as easy to use as a traditional teacher's manual. but with more options. eWriteSteps will be continually updated with new student samples, videos, and other resources right at your fingertips. WriteSteps daily lesson plans are structured with minute-by-minute lesson steps that require little or no additional prep, so you can focus on teaching the lesson, not preparing the lesson.
The day-to-day lesson plans that's provided helps me to stay organized as far as what to teach and when to teach it.
Watching videos on eWriteSteps provides you with a good model that you can even watch with your students.
The students enjoy looking at the videos, looking at the WriteStep teachers, looking at other students, and they also enjoy interacting with the videos. So when the teachers will ask a question, they will answer it.
Have your speaking voice. Raise your hand if you can hear my speaking voice. Of course you can, right? You have your speaking voice.
And so it allowed them to know what to expect when they were beginning a lesson.
Core standards are embedded in the lessons as daily focus skills. Students write using these focus skills during independent practice. The daily focus skill writing prepares the students for the formal core assessment writing piece at the end of each unit.
With all of the demands on teachers' time, it's great to have a program like WriteSteps that is completely core standard compliant so that they are teaching students what they need to be teaching them at each grade level.
We strongly believe in students planning their writing. We provide a graphic organizer for each of the core standard text types. Planning creates focused and organized writers.
When I draw the pictures first, it helps me with the writing.
Here are some samples of graphic organizers, starting with 5 square paragraphs, which is used in 3rd through 5th grade. This planning sheet facilitates students of all levels to write a piece complete with an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion.
Planning sheets and graphic organizers are a tremendous help in the classroom. They start using the 5 square paragraph organizer in 3rd grade, so they use it in 4th grade, and when they come to 5th grade, they know how to use it really well.
Planning and writing with genre wheels ensures students have the elements needed to cover the imagined narrative core.
The historical planning sheet helped me so much of what my hero would be, where it would take place, and what the problem and solution would be.
This is an example of a 1st and 2nd grade BME plan. This form of planning helps young writers develop a sequenced writing piece.
Well, we did beginning, middle, and end. It helped me organize my writing.
The visual aid section is packed full of high, medium, and low student samples. The samples are built directly into the lessons to show glows and grows. The students in the class learn from the strengths and weaknesses of their anonymous peers.
When I read student samples, they usually just read them like they go up in front of the class and read them, or they just read them from their seats. But sometimes they do it on a smart board. I learn from their mistakes, and every mistake they have, I take mental notes, and they stay in there. Like I said, it just stays in there.
Your students revise and edit with the red and blue pens that are provided in the kit. And after scoring anonymous samples, they are better at scoring their own using the 6 traits rubrics.
Those rubrics really help me because they put into what a good writing is. Like, they tell you what you can do to your writing to make it better.
I'm good at word choice. I like using big words.
Instinctively, as teachers, we know there is a direct connection between enjoyment and learning. We incorporate motivating strategies that boost self-esteem and confidence. This happens by providing engaging prompts while also allowing for free choice writing. The underlying message of free choice is that you believe the child has important things to say.
When speaking with the teachers, they in fact like that students are writing about things that they like to write about. And so in some way it doesn't become a chore. I think in the past when we said we gave topics to students to write about, they thought it was boring. They thought it was a chore to be able to write about whatever the teacher was wanting them to write. So one of the things that we notice now is, in fact, that the teachers are seeing a level of excitement, an elevation of excitement in the writing process because students are, in fact, writing about. And one teacher was mentioning to me that she feels that students are so caught up in the writing process that they're really about baseball or whatever it is that they're writing about, that in fact they're forgetting that it's, it is a lesson, that it is writing that they're supposed to be doing. So it's a wonderful thing.
You've seen how students light up when they're sharing their work. Most of the lessons include closure, which is often a designated time for author's chair.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, said the troll. I'm going to gobble you up, said the troll.
You have to understand Paul. Paul is one of 12 children. He's number 9 in this list of children that we've seen come through this school. He had gone from this in September, and then by spring, he is then developing his own sentences to work with the topic that we had started at the beginning of the day. Now he's taken that one step further, and now it is sentences. And in his own spare time, the best part, I think, for me, is watching him develop his writing skills at free time, not when I'm asking him to do it. And this was one of his books that he put together, starting with this was his title, and moving into each one of his pages with his picture, developing his story as he went, all the way to the best part, I feel, is the end. So Paul is my success story for 2011.
It is amazing the difference high expectations can make in students' work and in the excitement they bring to the task. When there is a well-managed class, students like Paul can flourish. Because we believe that classroom management is crucial to student success, we have included in Unit 1, Getting Ready for Core Writing, time for the teachers to establish management routines.
I like writing time because it's peace and quiet and I can think the stories that I'm going to write about.
Please fill out the self-reflection checklist located in pre-Unit 1. It will guide you to think about the steps you must take to create an orderly classroom for the teaching of writing. At WriteSteps, we believe that a well-supported teacher is more likely to develop new practices and sustain them over time. That is why we provide professional development that makes sense for busy teachers. There is grade-level coaching in your building and free support online or by phone.
Having the WriteSteps coach was of great value to me. It allowed us to implement the program with the teachers very successfly. It smoothed the process. It allowed the coach to interact with the teachers individually and as at grade level meetings, so that they felt secure in the implementation process. And for me as a school leader, it was of value to me because I didn't have to worry about the way in which the program was being implemented. I was assured that it was being done correctly.
I'm really, really happy with WriteSteps, and I really appreciate everything it's done for us.
We are real educators who understand what it's like to be busy elementary teachers. We want to thank you for the work that you do to help create inspired writers. Writers who see writing as having a real purpose in their lives. We at WriteSteps give you our 100% commitment to doing whatever we can to support you in the teaching of writing. Like you, we are passionate about making a positive difference in the lives of our children. The national core standards provide the what, we deliver the how. Our hope is that you will find we have met our goal to simplify the challenge of teaching the craft of writing while meeting the core standards. We worried about everything so you wouldn't have to. Welcome to WriteSteps. We're glad you're here. Like us on our Facebook fan page and be part of the WriteSteps community to receive tips and tricks. Thanks for watching.
My students love Writing Time now. They love this program. I love this program because it's preparing them for middle school. We're so pleased that we put this in our school.